core administration is now named MindServer administration. It also has a new look, but no changes in functionality. Index engines can now handle approximately 50 million documents. For best performance, configure the maximum number of index partitions to the number of cores, while trying not to exceed 1 million documents per partition. Ipwhitelisting is available for Accelerate Review and Analysis applications. Once enabled, users can only log in from a trusted location, that is, from a computer with the public IP address or within the public IP address range that you specified. Users that work remote must use a corporate VPN solution. To enable IP whitelisting, in MindServer administration, with the Applications panel open, select the Accelerate Review and Analysis application. From the Actions menu, click Configure. Select the IP whitelist configuration node. Select the Enable IP whitelisting checkbox. In the IP address IP range text boxes, enter the public IP address or range to be whitelisted. In the comment box, you can enter a description that will remind you what the IP address or range equates to. Click the green plus button to add a row and add an additional IP address or IP range. Once you've entered all IP addresses or IP ranges, click OK. New custom security options are available for Accelerate Review and Analysis. You can now grant or revoke the rights of a user group to use these features. Single document printing, bulk printing, non-production export, download from exports page, download from jobs page. The permissions of existing groups that use application-level security will not change after an upgrade to Accelerate 20.2. During an upgrade, the new security options will be automatically set to match each group's existing permissions. After the upgrade, an administrator can optionally adjust these security settings for any group in MindServer administration. Now let's take a look at setting custom security options for user groups. In MindServer administration, we created 2 user groups and granted the groups access to the Accelerate application in which they will conduct their work. Group A is assigned a power user role. We want to expand this group's rights and allow them to manage review batches and batching templates, as well as being able to download from the exports and jobs pages. Group B is assigned a power reviewer role. We want to limit this group's rights and restrict them from bulk tagging. First, we need the exact IDs for the user groups. The ID displays when we select a group in the list. Let's copy the ID for this first group and paste it into Notepad. Then we'll do the same for our second group. Now we're ready to customize the rights of these user groups. Security rights are customized at the Review and Analysis application level. So let's click on the Applications tab and select the Review and Analysis application for which we will modify these security groups. Next, we will select Actions, Configure. We configure the Application Level Security node. In the Application Level Per User Group text box, we input the group's display name. If your display name is different from the group's ID, it is recommended that you use that display name here for consistency. And we click the green plus icon. We now have a node with a display name and 2 subnodes. In the General Settings node, We paste the user group ID that we copied earlier into the group name pattern box. And we change the security type to Custom. In the Custom Security node, we select all rights the group should have. This includes rights that the group would normally have based on their user role. We want Group A to have all of the standard power user rights, so we'll select them. This includes download native files, bulk tag documents, view associated documents outside of batch, add and modify field values on the tagging and foldering panels, access document history, single document printing, bulk printing, non-production export. Now we will also select the additional rights that we want to add. That is, manage batches, manage rights of users to pull batches, manage batching templates, download from exports page, and download from jobs page. Now that the rights are set, we click OK to save the changes. Now let's repeat these steps to set up security for Group B. We reopen the application configuration, select the application level security node, input the group's display name in the application level per user group text box, click the green plus button, click on General Settings, paste in the user group ID for Group B, change security type to Custom, open the Custom Security node, and select all rights the group should have. We want Group B to have all the standard Power Reviewer rights. This includes download native files, view associated documents outside of batch, add and modify field values on the tagging and foldering panels, access document history, and single document printing. Because we do not want this group to be able to bulk tag documents, we will leave that setting unselected. Once again, we click OK to save the changes. The user rights are now set. If users in either group previously logged into the Accelerate application, ask them to log out, clear their browser cache, and then log in again for the changes to take effect.